he definitely focuses more than anything on making sure that he can play out the entire bracket, you know.
Yeah. Skill in itself.
It definitely is. It's definitely an underrated skill.
You look at that mustache, like, how can you not be intimidated?
John Selleck's gonna shoot me with a laser beam. Tom Selleck, fucking hell.
John Selleck.
It's
Tom's
John.
cousin.
Ooh.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
meant to
you couldn't
neutral
get
after
the.
cover
I
second
was
place. And
gonna
missed
say you
it.
didn't get the nair out.
It's actually a lot harder than it looks. It's
Oh
not much
yeah,
fun
no.
to get the fast one there.
Ooh.
Oh, you missed a wall jump there, or were you just trying to
Yeah.
drift back up B?
When you're that low on stadium without a double jump, it's really hard to recover.
Mm-hmm.
It's because you can't really see what's happening.
STPO?
Yeah.
I
I think
remember that.
and recently I've been trying to use platforms more versus Falco lasers. Try and like get my own missile light, and then I can start moving forward in neutral after.
Yeah.
It's still in like the early stages of me developing that though, so you'll see like a lot of problems. A lot of times I get stuck on the platform and stuff, so it's something I'll need to work on more.
Yeah. It is its own mini game in the matchup, and when you're like setting up for missiles, it's very easy for the Falco to like push it in and then get into the range where, like, yes, like the missile can be a threat, but generally speaking, they're at the spacing where a laser's already out and they're doing an aerial through where the missile's about to be, and so there's lots of like interactions that come from that are like just another part of neutral.
Yeah, it's definitely a very in-depth matchup. Oh, it's pretty much every character fighting Falco.
Yeah,
Like,
I
it's
was gonna say
hard and like
specifically Falco. It's
yeah.
just lasers are an entire game in and of themselves.
Yeah.
Because I feel like for the longest time I've just been I play myself very basic in this matchup, but I feel like I'm too obvious and Falco's an amazing character with tons of options, so I kind of need to find more options that work, and I've been trying to do that. Like, I think I do some stuff this game. Like, I tried to do more take laser options. I try use the platforms and stuff. As before, I would just like wave dash back and shield and stuff. I pretty much only do that, but it's hard. Falco's hard to fight.
Yeah.
This neutral game is so good.
Yeah, I think the main thing is that you sort of like Gregor get away with murder in some of the spacings where take laser like F tilt, although it leads to nothing, you know, it snuffs that approach and lets you like, you know, at these mid percents get a tech chase, so you can't turn it round.
Yeah, I definitely agree. It's something I should use more. And just get more comfortable getting it as fast out as possible. Like, there you go. I did
Yeah,
it once.
exactly.
But it's definitely more.
One
See,
thing that's
Gregor's just playing. Oh, sorry, you go.
I was just going to say, like, another thing that's really scary is that Gregor's playing one very efficiently and two, like, very well when it comes to these sorts of, like, neutral interactions and whiff punishes. Like, they are not, like, being lazy with their aerials. Every dare is super late. It's always followed by, like, shield or the shite grab or something like that. It looks really hard for you to get anything started here.
Yeah, I was about to say before I accidentally cut you off, that Gregor's just playing fucking amazing.
Yeah, he absolutely, like, once he got into losers, he definitely turned up the jokes. I think the set with the Lee was the closest set that he had after going into losers.
Yeah, just like he's just very efficient, and he put so much pressure on me. It was very hard to deal with. And even when I got like the opening, like I was already slightly in panic mode, and I couldn't convert off of it too well. I think that's one big problem versus Falco as well, is that sometimes like it takes so long and it's so hard to get in. You focus more on getting in than what you're gonna do after.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess Sheik has it nice in that sense where once you get in, you do your thing.
Yep.
also think it's like potentially like a style thing as well. Gregor's one of the Falcos that's one pretty damn good at edgeguard and Samus, despite it being like relatively difficult. Samus has a good number of mix-ups, but they play them well. And on top of that, like just to make matters worse, they're like focused on this sort of like escort you off the stage slowly play, so that you're going to end up in these edgeguard situations more often than not. It's very few like vertical kills.
Yeah,
Yeah, I definitely agree.
I feel like something that like player, like especially you, really want to do is cross up Falco's shield and try and force the panic option and just wave dash around the shield. But Gregor just does not let you get it a whole lot of the time.
Yeah, I usually like love spamming that, like crossing up shield, turning
Yeah.
up all stuff. But against Falco's, like I don't think it's as good, just because he can dare out your shields.
Mhm.
There are such high rewards, and it catches your wave dash through. It beats the up tilt and stuff. So
Yeah, it's out for a good amount of time as well, so you need to be tight.
yeah, so I'm not sure it's as good versus Falco specifically, but
Yeah.
yeah, I definitely agree with what Bez you were saying about Greg's style, like just being really good in this matchup, even if he isn't super good at the matchup itself. Just like his style
Yeah.
works really well against it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if I can see myself in the player cam doing it, but I've definitely spent a good portion of Grands like shouting when you were at like kill percent from down tilt. Greg's just not down tilt.
Down tilt.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's just like stuff like that where he's not as experienced versus Samus specifically. But
Yeah. And
Yeah.
even then, I don't think it's like exclusively an experience thing. I also think it's a stylistic thing as well. I think like Greg being really good at the edge guards and also like playing to get you off stage is really strong. I do thoroughly enjoy the missile into charge shot interactions. I done the bangle, the upbeat straight down to ledge and get charge shotted by Alan for that. Never seen anyone cover straight down.
Yeah, edge
I
guarding
do
with
like
Samus.
that. Sorry,
Yeah, edge guarding with Samus, like edge guarding his faces with your projectiles, is like one of my favorite things about the character. It's so satisfying.
There's
Yeah.
a lot of angles that are really, really good against every other character, but you can't do against Samus because you just get missed.
Yeah. And even if you wouldn't get missiled, you'll probably end up being a little too high and then get homing missiled into hard missile.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest mistakes I made though. Like I was in Fox brain when playing this set in terms of edge guarding. I shot a lot of homing missiles high because like it covers Fox's high up B. That's really good against him, but obviously Falco's up B is shorter. So Greg was doing a really good job of like side being or up being into my homing missile to get a better recovery. And I didn't catch on to that really. It's one of the biggest mistakes.
Another thing I've noticed, and it's not been like many times, but I've also seen that there's been a few times where you're like in an advantage state and sort of like keeping like a positional advantage rather than like try to press for an offensive option.
Yeah, in
that-
general, I think my advantage state, especially in the first set, wasn't super good. That was the main reason I lost.
Platform height messed up that there for you, unfortunately. Like, I don't know if either of you have looked at the heat maps for characters on iNeedData, but Samus is like this like top-heavy thing. You don't really have a lot of options, especially at a shield, as far as like immediately in front of me, you and below, and immediately behind you, and like low to the ground. And like that's almost exclusively where Glailkit's playing. It looks rough.
Yeah.
Because like out of shield here, what can you do? Like you're gambling on fares. Well, there it wasn't exactly what I meant to overlap with. It was specifically out of shield, but it really just boils down to like you need to like wait for gaps or look for these upbeats.
Yeah, I think I could just wave dash out of shields and reset to neutral a lot more as well, instead of like trying to directly punish it, because Falco's like back air and up tilt is so good.
Yeah, especially with the spacing that Gregor's been playing at.
You can make it back.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I should have gone to ledge
You should have
though.
waited, yeah.
Thinking about going to Mute City, you know? I just
Yeah, I was
I feel
gonna
like
say that.
that stage could have
That feels like a
benefited me
lot better
lot.
for Falco.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mute's honestly pretty good for floaties. It's
To be honest,
I
I
think
think
it was a valid choice.
it would give Greg a bit too much space, so that's why I went back to Fog instead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, true.
I wish I could reaction tech Jace. It's so hard with Samus. You use dash attack and down tilt, but like, imagine if I just killed off of every knockdown. It'd be so good.
Oh yeah, I know a thing or two about feeling that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just watching Jamie go like, oh, that's how I beat Fogs, but it's so hard.
Yeah, just
You still have your grapple here.
I don't think so.
Ooh.
I think
That
my
was
ledge
really
tag,
nice.
yeah, it was super good by Greg. Sorry, by Gregor. I think my ledge tag could have been better. Like I could have tried to find more AI down smashes.
Mm-hmm.
Instead, I do a lot of like ledge dash pass, try and return to neutral. I could have like looked for AI down smashes or ledge shot missiles a bit more.
Yeah. I saw you go for an AI down smash early on, and it whiffed. And I was like, he's gonna just stop doing that now, isn't he?
Yeah, which is bad because it's such a high
Yeah.
reward.
It's
And
so
it's not
good.
too much risk.
Yeah. And the
Yeah, like,
Gregor,
just
a lot of the
like,
time when you're at ledge, is playing at the position where he would just get fucked by it. And that's unfortunate.
Yeah, it was just stupid by me. But like, yeah, like in my set with Josh, I'm doing a lot of fairs on Greg's at super low percent. Like that one was good because it's like pressure on platform and stuff. But a lot of the time I'm just like jumping forward with a fair or something. That's like horrible.
Yeah.
I should be looking for wave dash back stuff. I should be looking for like down tilts and things like that instead.
Yeah.
Oh, no jump. That's
Yeah.
so good. And you don't
And he
realize
just
you don't have
rolls
your
up.
jump. Oh yeah. I'm surprised he still managed to grapple there. That's really crazy. Yeah.
See that
That's
homing
much
missile?
better.
It shouldn't. Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Right.
I should have shot a hard missile there to cover his
Exactly.
IP. But I'm just like, oh, it's like Fox. I shoot the homing missile.
They're so similar, but they're really like they're different in very important ways.
Yeah, definitely.
It's fucking terrifying, just walking towards you menacingly.
You're gonna charge off from ledge here. You didn't.
Yeah, I definitely shouldn't.
I was
Come
like,
on.
you're
Down
gonna
smash,
do
charge
it.
shot. AI down smash into charge shot. They come back. But I don't think I'm calm and collected enough to hit ledge
Yeah.
tech. I'm getting a lot of neutral get outs and tournament winners and stuff. Oh, there we go. One arrow into us.
You just need to hit one, you know, like, and then you start building confidence back.
Yeah, definitely.
Nice. Well done back there.
Thanks.
It's gone.
Yeah, that's not worth it though.
Yeah,
Like especially when
right.
they're at that percent, you can combo into it. And
That's
like
well
Beth
done.
was saying, Gregor's really good at edge guarding Samus.
He really is. He's good at it. In a way, the rest of us have trouble with.
Yeah, take a massive sip of the vodka in my water bottle.
Mm-hmm.
Go into set 2.
You thought you were being sneaky with that, but we all could smell
Yep.
it.
I think I managed to get into the right mindset a little bit more this set. At least as it goes on, maybe not at first, but I think I started getting more of the fire
Oh yeah.
and started warming up a bit more.
Yeah, I was hoping the set would be closer. I was just like, you know, first set was a little too dominating.
Yeah, I didn't even. I wanted the set to be close just so it was more fun to watch. Like I didn't like it was such a good tournament. I'm like, oh, I can't like one finals be a wash, you know.
Oh,
Ah,
bless.
this is losers, Gregor. He's got the fire. He's got that dog in him.
Got that
He just
laser
had the dog in
focus.
him.
No, he has been rolling in a lot, to be fair. He didn't quite. He's just a little bit more patient there. Nice take laser dash attack. Here, ready for the side B. I love it.
Yeah.
Fair extension.
That was a decent
Nice.
homing missile.
Yeah. That was a really good sequence.
Yeah, I mean, doing it like at that height into straight away ledge ground is definitely the spot for it.
Yeah. That's the thing that becomes a big factor in this set. The timing that you have on the pulling up the grapple whilst the Gregor's on ledge. It felt like he just like got it right every time. I don't even know if
I
it's
know.
reactable, but it feels like it's just like you were getting red every time with the time.
Mm.
I know it was. I swear it's not reactable, but he's
It's
just like
definitely not
getting all of
reactable.
I think
Yeah,
at the end of the set, I do like a jump forward like in real life. I do like a little bit forward to try and get him to like read the timing, and he just like
Yeah.
no, shook his head.
Yeah, he definitely has like a pair of eyes on your controller. That's how it feels, at least, when he's reading every single time for your grapple.
There's also a lot of like timing on Gregor's part where it's like he's catching you in transit. Like there'll be a situation like earlier on you were like just like crouching center stage, Samus is at home, feeling good, and then stay out of your range. As soon as you start moving, right, okay, that's when Gregor's coming in, sort of thing. Really difficult to deal with when it's like, you know, getting timing as well as like you're like in the middle of setting something up. It's that sort of like being interrupted mid-flow. It's hard to recover from.
Yeah, it definitely is. Because you're just like off for seconds, and by the time you're recollected, you're already in disadvantage. Like that homing missile there, that was awful.
That was a
Gregor,
bad
like,
one, yeah.
He used it really
He
well.
saved him. Oh,
Oh, that
I hate
was
that so
amazing.
much. I hate it so much.
I hate that Falco just kills.
Yeah. For us on the couch, it was beautiful because it was like a proper DBZ, and like we had someone dying off the side and off the top. Like it was beautiful. Apologies.
Good try.
First person to the giant missile.
Yeah.
You see, like I'm trying to set up a missile, I'm trying to use that for pressure. I think it works quite well. Just need to develop more mix-ups around it.
Yeah, it's just like a laser.
Yeah. There's actually a lot to be said for. Like, I know I talk about this a lot in the Marth matchup, but I think Samus gets it as well, where it's like the fake launch. Like you drop through a platform as if you're about to shoot a missile, you have the hand out, but the missile is like you fast forward so the missile doesn't come out, and then you're ready to play a take laser mix up. I think that's good. Gets me a lot. Whether or not the Samus that I was playing at the time was intentionally not shooting the missile, that's left to question, but it definitely looks well.
It's definitely something that I get a lot playing against Falco, where if they, if they shoot blanks, then I'm doing a shield wave dash out of shield, and that is something that is predictable, right?
Yeah. I do think it's a good option to bait stuff out. It works especially well with people that are good at holding space.
Mm. Oh jeez.
How do you feel about Fountain in this matchup? Like, I'm curious about like the Samus side of Fountain.
I love it because I'll beat the top platform, high ceiling, so I don't get kills by shouting off the top. And there's a small stage, so Falco can't really camp me as well. Plus, I get a good recovery from the sides. So
Yeah.
I really like it. And
You get a really good
platforms
recovery
can
from the
mess up
bottom as
Falco's
well.
lasers.
Yeah.
That's why I love Fountain in this matchup. It's just, there's so many spots where Falco just taking it to laser.
Yeah. I think for me the kicker is that the low platform height, whilst it messes up laser, when you're already like within like aerial range of each other, or like the no drift like jump out of shield distances, like down there just becomes like twice as good. Like here, like the, both on the side low platform, that's where I think it sort of comes around. But I do think that the bigger things are the survivability of Samus, especially with like the really low off the cup grapple wall jump recoveries. I think those are, you know, like stock that you don't generally see like swinging end up becoming in the ones that like let you live to ridiculous percents of Samus.
Yeah, 100%. And like in this matchup especially, it's a big factor. Just living to 150 and having the threat of killing Falco at any point.
That's just Falco.
Yeah, but especially in this matchup,
Especially,
like,
yeah, especially
normally
against
Falco
floaters,
can
yeah.
kill you fast back, but you can't kill Samus fast unless you're
Yeah,
Greg and
you're
you
on
got
the
like,
stage.
mind reads on the grapple reelings.
He's actually just living inside your brain.
Yeah.
No, yep.
Yeah, like what the fuck? Like, you see me in the player
See
cam, I'm
you
like,
in the
what the
player
fuck? How does he get away with it?
It's insane how many of those he hit. And it's like Falco is what, maybe the only character that gets an instant kill that consistently because of how lasting that there is.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I'm just not looking for high reward options enough. I'm doing a lot of like those forwarders and neutral and stuff, which just don't get me too much. And Gregor's punish game is really good,
Yeah, not
so
only
I
that,
just need to high value it.
not only that is like I'd say that for the majority of the time that you're both in interactable ranges, they're in a position where they're sort of in the air but close enough to the ground that you're like sort of like standard punishes on space animals, like your wave dash back down smashes and stuff like that, they become quite risky because like if they're in the air over the top of that down smash, that then becomes a huge swing. Like there, you just get stuck in it and don't get your punish, but that could have easily converted into an edge guard and a kill on Falco. But then sometimes they just like, you know, short hop over it, the dare comes out, and then you're like, you know, eating like 3-4 dares into being off stage versus someone who has, you know, an uncanny ability to know when you're gonna pull up your grapple.
Yeah, it's kind of like Fox drilling over a Marthon, so
Yeah, exactly.
even though the reward is a lot higher for a Samus Stone Smash than a Marthon. But...
Yeah, I feel like that's just a matchup though. Like Falco's neutrals, like he wins neutral 80-20, but just Samus doesn't die, and Falco
Yeah.
does.
Yeah.
So you need to go for a big down smash,
Yeah.
because that's how you win the matchup.
Yeah, you need to smash the glass cannon in order to like come
Yeah.
in.
You can't just get into a gunfight with it. That wasn't a good, so never mind.
Nah, I get it.
Know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, yeah. You don't want to bring like a missile launcher to a gunfight in close quarters. They're off stage and you can like just bombard them. Yeah, then that works out. But in these close quarters, the gun wins, and then in even closer quarters, knife beats the gun. But love would also beat gun if it didn't have its heart picked out by chicken. That's a very niche meme that 3 people will understand.
Yeah, I wasn't there. I was gone.
The vertical will kill for the first time, I believe.
I think he got a good one in set 1, if I'm remembering.
I do like
Oh
that
yeah, there
with
was the
Greg.
up here. Yeah.
But Gregor has not been showing a beat to ledge too much.
Yeah, it's like those types of smash where like the bird just dies and there's not been a lot of opportunities for them.
Oh, you get the platform up. Platform cancel
Yeah.
even.
It's insane. Off of the push off light
Yeah.
shields back air.
Yeah, I love that wall jump air dodge.
Yeah, it's so good.
The
'Cause
wall
I-
jump waveland on is also really strong.
Because Gregor's like he knows I'm like I usually go for a wall jump up B, so he'll usually be looking to punish it, and then I can just slide past him and get the whole stage.
To lead for like maybe the first time of the set.
Yeah, and then I go for seafood charge shot, dive for it, or I could have held on to it, and then I could have got the big
Down
down
smash
smash.
charge.
It's a Samus dream.
It really is. Oh, I would down smash so hard there. Like, you don't have invincibility. Just like missing a little bit of drift from these pairs.
Yeah, I think the fair was too greedy. I think I should have just taken back air.
But you get a game.
Yep.
And then he just goes to... Where does he go to? Yoshi's? He goes to Yoshi's.
I think it's Yoshi's, yeah.
Should be Yoshi's, yeah.
Yeah.
It should be Final Destination, IMO. Because I like, I
Greg-
feel like I like
Greg loves
platforms, Greg
Yoshi's
likes
games.
lasers, but
Yeah, if you're playing against someone like myself where it's like I cannot edge guard to save myself, then yeah, it's always Yoshi's. It's where the down tilts just become like a lot more accessible and you get shine off the top.
I think Gregor just loves shine off the top so much that he just goes here. Against the floaty, or midweight even. But yeah, I think FD is definitely the better pick for him.
Yeah, I mean, especially when you've got like really efficient and quick lasers, really good at
fucking
firing
shit,
them out.
guys. I'm sorry to cut you off, but it just made me so happy.
No, I definitely had that reaction.
years.
Yeah, we all felt it. I think at this point I am probably in the process of still saying I hate these fucking bees, man.
They got me so bad at New Wave as well. Twice against them. Then they made Duck quit Samus. Because he lost to STJ because his charge shot got hit by a Shy Guy instead.
That's a huge loss for you. The upright tech chase.
Yeah, and I jump into him to go for forward air. Where, like, yeah, I should be doing that instead. Like, even if I don't hit the down smash, like, nothing bad happens too often. And it's like
But sometimes you just
relatively
get
low
so red.
risk. Yeah.
Oh, that's death.
Yeah, that felt good.
Yeah, it stopped me.
Yeah. Yeah, just
Yeah,
wave that
that's
back in the
right.
corner and then you start finding it.
Almost.
Yeah. You almost had what you've been looking for your entire life, basically. Oh god. He snuck past that time.
So here I go for the, like, oh no. At some point during this game, I think you can see when the player cam like lean forward.
Yeah.
Like I was talking about to try and get him to down air early.
Might be here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Weird jump.
You are both adorable. That was a precious moment.
I do that when I'm in Mistech a lot of the time.
Yeah. See the first time I seen it should have gone when it was Fade Stylo. That had me cracking up.
I love it. Oh, you got the trade as well. It's so good for you.
Oh no! Still get it though.
Yeah, imagine if I could reaction tactics.
Photos. Hell yeah.
Hey everyone, thank you for tuning in. That was the 3. Yeah, thank you all for watching. I'm glad I finally got to show everyone this. It means a lot to me. I severely miss everyone at this event. Feels like I wish I could do this every weekend, but can't. So I'm glad at least I got to share it with the rest of you. Yeah. Not much else to say really, but thank you for watching, and we'll see you at the next one. Bye.